Nice to get this honey.
Especially since we don't have any more hooks, but it is harder to get fish, so this honey would definitely come in handy.
Malorie Romero is a single mom who loves to fish and hunt, but she never imagined her passion for bringing things from the field to her table would ever land her on a nationally televised survival show. She is here with us today in our great DSA studio. Malorie, how did the crew even find you to begin with? I need to know.
So I never applied. Apparently they hit me up on Instagram because of my hashtags.
Yes.
And I was like, is this real? Is it not real? I had no clue. I was like, you know what? Let me see what it's all about. Well, not too long after, I was on a plane on my way to Argentina.
Oh my gosh, the swamps of Argentina, to be more specific.
Yeah.
What made you decide, okay, I need to leave my life right now and just go do this?
Well, first of all, when I got there, I was like, man, you know, what if this is a hoax? Like, what if they were about to like harvest my organs or something?
Right.
But I mean, it wasn't obviously. But yeah, what made me really wanna get out there and do it was just the adventure. You know, the excitement of it, somewhere new, like. Who gets to just go to South America? Like, it was a really cool experience overall.
It's really beautiful to see your eyes.
Besides the stress of it.
The stress of it too. It's amazing to see your eyes light up when you talk about it too, because I'm not that kind of adventurer, but clearly you just love it so much. So for people who know the show, your task was to survive 21 days in the wilderness. You had minimal gear. You were also naked. What were some key things that helped you survive for that long? Because sometimes I'm out here in shorts and the mosquito bites me and I freak out. So how do you even do that?
So at first it was uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. It was uncomfortable, but after you're being like eaten alive, day in, day out, you don't even care that you're naked anymore. You're just like, I need to survive. And you're hungry. I need to find food. You need to. I need to bathe. You start thinking of everything else, and you start to not even think about being naked at all.
And so you just kind of block out the other stuff that maybe isn't in your control, right? So that you can get into survival.
I mean, by all means, I did make myself some cute little jungle clothes.
Yes, you did.
I had some little jungle jewelry.
I found some leaves. I found some brush.
At the end, I was just like, whatever, I don't need this no more. Whatever.
Yes, I mean, at that point, you're like, well, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. Okay, well, there's an episode. I really want to talk about it. It was the clip that we saw at the top of the show. But there's an episode where your partner, Patrick, is trying to find some food. He ends up making a hive of bees, extremely angry in the process. Tell me about that moment and if you hated him for it after he did it.
Well, but when he is talking about it, I'm like, you know what? You want to put your hand in the bee's nest? You can do that. I will back you up. I'll be right behind you, man. And so when he got all stung up, he did not want to go back. And I'm like, we need to eat right now, and we need to get to those bees. Now, I know I didn't want to kill the bees, but there was other hives all around the jungle and the trees high up. This is the only one we actually could get to. So when I did kill some of those bees, what they didn't show is that I cooked them.
Oh
my gosh. We ate the bees. We ate the larvae. We ate the honeycomb. We ate the honey. We ate the bees. That was food for us.
Everything.
In the end, I only lost 8 pounds.
That's incredible.
But because of eating bees, eating all those piranhas, there was actually 4, I think if I'm not mistaken, like 4 different species of fish that we caught, but the main focus was on the piranhas, of course.
And of course we know that with TV, there's a lot that doesn't get shown.
So I caught the biggest piranha.
Yes,
so
girl.
It was the biggest. They didn't show it on there, and at that point he was not sharing his knife with me.
Oh my
and I was like, I don't need your knife. And I got the piranha and I rip his head out, and I open it and I get the guts out and I clean it and I go and I cook it for him and I. And like I said, it was the biggest piranha, so we got plenty of meat off of that one.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so if you could do all of this again, what would you do differently if you could pick one thing?
I would focus on getting wild game from the very beginning and jerking it off, like basically smoking it and making sure we have that jerky as a backup plan.
That is really, really smart. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine, let me tell you, seeing all your photos and you're here now, you're beautiful, you're intact, you're keeping it together. Strong, single mother, empowered woman. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being on our show. Coming up.